What it do, mother lovers? It's your girl, Mama Mia, and welcome to Word to Mommy, where we chop it up and serve it raw. No sugar-coated bullshit over here. So if you do not have space for accountability and responsibility, this is not the place for you. However, there are other places you can go. Anyway, though, I'm gonna talk about the transitional period. I feel like I'm in a transitional period. Um, like when you are healing and transitioning out of things like chaos and poverty and trauma and cycles of trauma and cycles of shame, guilt, and things of that sort. Like, you have to sometimes retrain your nervous system. Like, if your nervous system has been accustomed to being traumatized and being impoverished and being um, in perpetuating cycles of abuse or being abused or fear and guilt and shame and things of that sort, when you transition and come out of that, it takes work. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are used to always being in chaotic situations, peace may feel like boredom. No, it's okay for you to be at peace. It's okay for things to be peaceful. It's okay for things to go good. It's okay. If you're used to things going bad, or if you're used to being disappointed, and your nervous system has been accustomed to being disappointed or um, being let down, you might look for situations, you might self-sabotage, you might talk yourself out of even trying, you know, make situations where there are none. If you have trained your nervous system to be let down when people actually show up, you might push them away. If you've allowed yourself to feel, be abused, people who actually have your best intention at heart, you might abuse them. You might treat them bad. Um, it's work though. Like, above all, it's a process. Like, awareness is key. Like, having awareness, self-awareness is key. And anxiety is, living in the future, and depression is living in the past. And being present and grounded is the solution. Grounding and being in the present moment, in the now, um, relieves all of that. You can't change the past, and the future is yet to be written. There is no beginning, there is no end. All there is what it is. Whether you align with it. Again, chew the meat, spit out the bones. If something I say doesn't resonate with you, it don't have to. It's okay. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. I'm not above my own advice. Um, my beliefs don't have to be wrong for yours to be right. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Your beliefs are your beliefs. My beliefs are my beliefs. One doesn't have to cancel out the other. You're welcome to have your own beliefs. However, back to what I was saying. The transitional period and the process of changing, having to re-regulate your nervous system, when you're really changing and really transitioning out of um, situations, especially like if you are unlearning things that you've been taught since a child, or things that you have been conditioned or programmed to believe, and you're reprogramming and unlearning and relearning. It's a process, of if you, especially if your parents pass down their nervous system to you, and sometimes you regulate your nervous system as your parents would regulate their nervous system, and they had no, and majority, I'm gonna just be honest, majority of adults don't have emotional intelligence or proper or healthy regulation of emotions. Just being honest, like that's not pers in in my life. That was not something that adults really exhibited or prioritized. Emotional intelligence, like, people that were emotionally intelligent, you were deemed as like being smart, or like you think you smart. Like having emotional intelligence was like insulting. Like people got insulted if you were aware of emotions and type shit. So, but anyways, that's where awareness comes in, and being aware and making sure that you are regulating your nervous system so that you are allowing what you want, allowing your heart's desires to, allowing yourself to be open to receive your heart's desires without sabotaging it, without pushing it away, without being afraid of receiving and things of that sort. I have a strong dislike for fear because God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. And it's so many times God tell me to fear not, fear not, fear not. So that's what I'm going to do. Fear not. I will fear not. I have a strong dislike for fear. I feel like fear is the opposite of love. And I operate in love and I operate in truth. So fear, I don't even like coexisting with fear. I can't even coexist with fear. Type shit. Type shit. I can't even coexist with fear. That shit be pissing me the fuck off. But anyway, though, I made a choice this year to change my life, and I'm sticking to my choice, and ain't nothing getting in my motherfucking way. Not even me. Period. Give yourself grace during the transitional period, like a caterpillar transition, like a caterpillar transitioning into a like a caterpillar transitioning into a butterfly. You have to give yourself grace, give yourself a period of transition, give yourself awareness, a time to just go within and really assess what the fuck is going on and why the fuck it's going on. And if you want it to continue to go on. And if you don't, how you gonna change it? Because that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at. And again, you don't have to compare yourself or your journey to anyone else's. Healing is a journey, it's a personal journey. It's like, like a GPS. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you have to be able to recognize where you are. Okay? You have to, that starting point, you have to know that starting point. You have to know where the fuck you are and where you're at to pinpoint the starting point, right? And then you got to know the destination, where you want to go. Then you got to understand that there will be multiple routes to get to the same destination. There will be multiple paths that you can get to the same destination. However, suit the one that fits you. Fits you. You know what I'm saying? Whereas somebody might want to go the fastest route, you might want to go the scenic route. Whatever path works for you, whatever path suits you, whatever path calls to you, that's the path you take. Understand your starting point, understand your destination, and understand you can take whatever path that you desire. Stop looking at everybody else's, what they doing. Y'all might cross paths. Y'all might cross paths. But you don't need to compare your journey or your destination or any of that sort to anybody else's. Comparison is a thief of joy. Okay? And the joy that I got, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. You gotta create space for what it is that you want, especially if you are beginning and you're a beginner or something. Like, like a heart surgeon ain't just go straight into heart surgery. Like they had to go through a process. They had to go through a whole years and years of training and certifications and work and research and on top of that. So yeah, make space for what it is that you want. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you. If you want to heal, that is the first thing. That is the first step to healing is letting go of what made you sick. That's how you know if a person is ready to heal or not. If a person is not ready to let go of what made them sick, they're not ready to heal yet. They just want it. They just like the idea of it, but they're not willing to. They're not ready at that point to really do the work. Over here, if they come over here, we serving it up raw. But usually, them type of people they don't like accountability and responsibility either. So they don't come over here and we don't welcome them. I'm not welcoming nobody that don't want to take accountability or responsibility. And that's just me though. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm not for everybody. I'm not trying to be. But anyway though, make space for what it is that you want. Make room for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, say like you had a guest. Like what you want is a guest in your home. And they want to come in and stay, but the area that would be for them is filled and cluttered up with some bullshit that you could give to Goodwill, some bullshit that you can fucking just throw in the fucking trash. Clear the space, make space for what it is that you want. I make space for what it is that I want, and I'm not letting up, and I'm not going motherfucking goddamn compromise. Squabble up. Squabble up, bitch. I'm with the shits, and I don't play that type of shit, bitch. It's a time in every season for everything. It's a time and a season for everything under the sun. Sometimes I choose violence. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. I choose violence. Because sometimes it's necessary. Okay? But I am peace. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that, there's an African proverb that says a person cannot call themselves peaceful unless they are capable of great harm. If you are not capable of great harm, you are not peaceful. You are harmless. And that is so motherfucking true. I had a motherfucker try to argue me down like, oh, no, no, no. Bitch, I said what the fuck I said. Motherfucker, if you're not capable of great motherfucking violence, bitch, you're motherfucking goddamn harmless. I said what the fuck I said. Ain't no argument to it. And bitch, I said what the fuck I said. It is what the fuck it is. Motherfucker, it's okay. If you harmless, just be okay with being harmless. Some people ain't about it. But motherfucker, I know I'm about it. That's why I can call myself peaceful. That's why when I'm at peace, I'm at peace. And I ain't letting no motherfucking bother it. But when I choose violence, bitch, I'm on that. And I'm not backing down, nor am I apologizing, bitch. It be a time and a season for everything. But in that, like I said, and it be time for, sometimes it's time to chill and just relax and allow yourself to motherfucking change and allow yourself to grow and allow yourself to just be aware and just grow. Just go with just change. Sometimes it's a time to relax and just sit the fuck back. Sometimes it's time to go in overtime. Sometimes you gotta go in overtime. Sometimes it's time to rest. Sometimes it's time to beat some motherfucking ass. Sometimes it's sit back and watch a motherfucker get their ass whooped. Sometimes it's a time and a season for everything. Okay. And with that being said, trust the timing of your life. Okay. Tap in with God. When you tapped in and locked in with God, God gonna let you know. God gonna always be on timing. God gonna always have you on timing. Type shit. Always on time. Not ever late. Not ever too early. Always on time. Period. With that being said, like yourself, love yourself, because I love you. Peace out.